The mystics of the ages have left a trail of breadcrumbs that can indeed lead to the experience of God union. I've done my best in these pages to serve you the crumbs that are bread for my own journey, hoping that they will feed you as well. Inevitably, some of the seed thoughts, prayers, and practices will speak to you, and others won't. Just take the ones that serve you and leave the rest, perhaps for another time and season in your life. My personal aim for spiritual awakening is summed up in these few lines from the Indian classic, the Bhagavad Gita. He is forever free who has broken out of the ego cage of I and mine to be united with the Lord of Love. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, translated by Mahatma Gandhi. The miracle that this book refers to is a shift out of the fear-based prison of the ego into the timeless love, wisdom, and deep connection of that higher self. This miracle is the basis of what the late philosopher Aldous Huxley called the perennial philosophy, the esoteric or hidden core of all religions. Jesus described the shift of identity from the ego to the higher self as the fruits of the spirit. Harvard psychiatrist George Vaillant, M.D., called spirituality, which is usually defined as a sense of deep belonging and connection, a constellation of 8 positive emotions. They include awe, love, trust, gratitude, compassion, forgiveness, peace, joy, and hope. The perennial philosophy, which rests on direct experience rather than dogma, consists of 4 fundamental parts. In everyday language, these are: number 1, the world of relative reality in which we live is the manifestation of an all-encompassing divine mind or consciousness, a quantum field, without which nothing would exist. Everything that exists is an intimately interconnected part of that larger, conscious whole. Number 2, access to the divine mind is not a matter of knowledge, dogma, or doctrine, but a direct experience of the numinous. Number 3, each one of us has a dual nature, the ego and the higher self. The higher self is that divine spark within. The ego is the provocateur, the face of our fear and separation, that through its very discontent drives us to look for a deeper connection to life. Number 4, the purpose of human life is to discover our union with the divine, not by transcending this life, but by becoming fully alive here and now through the giving and receiving of love and compassion. Love and compassion are examples of what psychology and neuroscience call pro-social emotions. These emotions create connection and cooperation and ensure success. Virtually every religious tradition sums up the result of operating pro-socially as the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Pocketful of Miracles is a collection of daily practices drawn from the world's great spiritual traditions that are meant to bring the listener into a direct experience of the perennial philosophy. Peace on earth begins with peace in our own souls. It is with this intention that I hope you will approach our time together. The time pressures of modern life are such that few of us can engage in long periods of daily prayer and meditation. Although your heart may call you to a contemplative life, the need to earn a living may pull you in the opposite direction. Pocketful of Miracles is meant to provide the inspiration and framework for a universal spiritual practice that fits easily into most schedules.